Guys, it has been an entire 2 years since my last upload. I cannot believe that. Honestly, the time has flown by. I've been busy with university work. I've moved like 3 times, which has been insane. But I promise you, I'm still working on the game. And today, I'm going to take you through the updates that I've been making and what my plans are for the future. So please do sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Okay, so what have I been working on this whole time? Well, for a start, I have finally switched game engines.
And you are kidding yourself if you think for a second that I have the mental capacity to move to a different engine.
Okay, well, that was a lie, but it's not what you're thinking. I have finally moved to GameMaker 2. I haven't rewritten the whole project, worry not. I've just moved to a new version of GameMaker. This is mostly because compile times in GameMaker 1.4 were absolutely terrible. And honestly, I like the new UI. But trust me, there are a lot cooler changes than just that. So why don't we get into them? First of all, as you've probably already seen, I have completely updated the UI of the game. The old UI looked pretty tacky, and whilst it was okay at the time, I decided that I wasn't happy with it. I had actually designed a pretty good looking HUD for the single player mode of the game, and in my opinion it looks so much better. I've also added some new content to the game in the form of a new vehicle, the Disruptor, which has an EMP and a railgun to obliterate your opponents, and 2 new maps, the Desert map and another one which you haven't seen before, the Simulation. The Simulation takes environmental damage to the max. It has explosives, turrets, saw blades, crushing walls, big boy launchers, flamethrowers, you name it, and the Simulation has got it. As well as the new content, a lot of the vehicles have been rebalanced, so the time to kill is a little bit quicker. Some of the less useful mechanics have now been buffed a little bit, such as the smoke bomb. You can now see your opponent's highlights in your smoke bomb, which makes you much more of an assassin and less likely just driving around not knowing where you're going. I've also added a new music track into the game. It's actually just the original level 1 theme that I've remixed into a deathmatch theme. And I've also added keyboard controls to the game. And I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good to play the assassin with a mouse. And that pretty much covers all of the additional content in the game. So now we move on to what my plans are for Mow Down. To begin, some bittersweet news. I don't know how realistic it is to continue with a single player campaign for Mow Down. The effort required is just way too high, and to be honest, I kinda just want to get this game done. I don't want to be developing Mow Down for the rest of my life. So I've decided to focus primarily on the co-op and deathmatch modes of the game. Well, I hope you guys weren't getting too sad, because I still have some epic plans for Mow Down. The first of which being AI bot players. I put a lot of work into the AI companions for the campaign of the game, and I would sooner gouge my own eyes out than let all of that work go to waste. So, I've decided that I'm going to rejig the AI and turn them into deathmatch opponents. As well as this, I want to add more vehicles, more power-ups, and more maps into the game. The current idea is to use an achievement system to unlock new vehicles in Mow Down. The 6 that already exist in the game will be available when you begin, and the others will be unlocked as you play the deathmatch mode. The goal is to add a simple progression system into Mow Down and give players a reason to return to the game to unlock new vehicles. This, coupled with the new maps and the abilities, will let Mow Down be the diverse and exciting game that it should be. And that brings us to the end. I must apologise again for my complete absence this past 2 years. Honestly, life just gets in the way sometimes, but I promise you, I will finish this game. And the next step will be those AI bot players that I was talking about. That'll be the next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I tried to do a little bit of a different editing style this time, so let me know in the comments whether you liked it or not. And I will see you guys in the next video.